I just remember this one joke we corroborated on together. The playlist of reality itself. Release date? The far-off year of 2005. Everything is coming back to me. A state of advanced decay, simply partitioned away, complete with sine waves, CDs, and nerve endings. At a certain point, you realize that these voltage-controlled nicotine devices just lead to voltage-controlled lungs. I'm really at a crossroads now. When I met him, he had a certain sense of mythology to himself, and his visions were abound in his craft. I said to him, "This feels like I'm stepping into a whole other world." And he just said back, plainly, "You simply do not trust any living being who tries to envelop you upon a Datura scam. You will lose everything, every single time. You can't pitch bend your way out of that one." I reminded him that all axioms were stereoscopic, stereophonic, or quadraphonic. Anything beyond that was heresy. Later, I realized that I am living in constant disbelief, disengagement, and disorientation. The world around me is sinking before me. He started entering the bends, and I went with him. The emotions fuel the substances, and vice versa. We were trying to find ourselves. We not only used synthesis, but also various masks to enact different changes in personality and mentality, and eventually physicality. The myriad realms that revealed themselves to us, plateaus they were called. By the fourth, you could no longer walk upright, and could only speak in curious riddles, phrases, and loops. Not able to articulate consonants of any kind. By the end of it all, in my head, there was one ubiquitous phrase. Anybody who ever lived. Anybody who ever lived. Anybody who ever lived. Slow and simple at first, and then increasingly faster. Anybody who ever lived. 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 A cascading waterfall of ambivalent memory. It forever echoed that month, even up to today. This man, to this day, is... I guess I should have started a Datura scam. Anybody who ever lived. Lived.